As Father Daniel coming to you from St. Andrews here. I just want to say a couple of words about what we're experiencing. As I will say in my Easter letter to you, and I hope you will read it, it's short, I tried to keep it short. Resurrection happens. It is what life does. And certainly, to call it resurrection is to give it a theological term. We experience resurrection in other ways. And right now, just on a beautiful day like today, we're certainly experiencing the resurrection of the earth. We call it spring. But you cannot experience resurrection. You cannot experience spring. You cannot experience life renewed without having gone through the dying process. And certainly over this past year, we saw that. We had a year of death all around us. In some ways, life died. It dried up. It dwindled on the vine. But it's starting to come back. As we all are vaccinated, we're starting to experience new life. As the rate of death seems to have gone down. We're experiencing hope again. And certainly all around us, just with the advent of spring, it's all coinciding to give us a sense of new life. But we can't have that new life. We can't experience that resurrection by any name without having gone through death. Which leads me to the fact that this coming week is our holiest week on the Christian calendar. It is Holy Week. It begins with Palm Sunday, for which we have 3 services. And I'm not going to tell you all the times because you can see those printed on the email that carried this video. But we'll have 3 services on Palm Sunday. We'll have a service at noon on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Holy Week. On Maundy, Thursday, we'll have 1 service at 6:30 p.m. But during that service, we would ordinarily have foot washing. This year, rather than foot washing, I thought we'd incorporate hand washing. And since we can't have an agape meal, I will bless some foods that will be representative of what we would have if we were to have an agape meal. And you can have those foods at home, and you can during those times of prayer over those foods, you can hold up that food yourself and think about how it would be blessed if we were together. We'll also have the minor vigil overnight. That will be both in person and virtual. If you can join us in person, that would be great. If not, there will be an opportunity for you to sign up for the minor vigil overnight. And then Good Friday, we'll have 2 services, one at noon and one at 6:30. Those will have communion from reserve. We'll have our Easter vigil, and we'll again have 3 services on Easter. Now, the reason we're having those 3 services is so that we can be safely distanced from each other. But my hope is that this renewal of life, this resurrection that we're all experiencing, coming from a pandemic, a time of death, will encourage you that if you feel safe, if you feel that you can, maybe if you've been vaccinated, that you'll join us for in-person worship. But if not, I certainly hope that you will join us online for our worship nevertheless. But we will have the parish hall also set up so that you can have time, you can be there and be distanced from people, and you'll be able to watch the service, participate that way, and I'll bring communion in to you. Or again, we'll have service live in the nave of the church. So I hope that you will be able to join us for one of those services on Palm Sunday and for Easter and during Holy Week as well. As soon as possible, we're going to be worshiping outside again. As soon as the weather is consistent enough, we'll be worshiping outside. But of course, we know April showers bring May flowers. So it might be a few more weeks before we can do that consistently and on a regular basis. In any case, I do have some St. Andrew's masks. I don't have the prototype right now. It's not quite right, but I have another version coming. It was supposed to arrive yesterday, but I didn't want to delay this message to you. And my hope is that by Easter, if you want to order a mask that says St. Andrew's on it, you'll be able to do that and show support for your parish. At the same time, you're protecting yourself and your neighbor. To wear a mask is loving your neighbor. Thank you very much. I hope you have a blessed Holy Week. I hope to see you in one version or another at Easter, and God bless.